Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the LA Chargers. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys a perfect 2-0 to start the year. Across from him, Charger head coach Jim Harbaugh. His guys not quite as hot to start the year. 0-2 heading into this one. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Pass hauled in by Johnston. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they're going to have a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. But now he appears to be in some pain. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. We can look at this Bronco defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11.
In motion left comes Williams. Open man here is Conklin. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tyler Conklin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon.
His kick is
extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos nothing.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
On play action, here's Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Cortland Sutton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 4 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's swung out wide to Harris. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Evan Ingram, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
The Chargers, first down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 3.
Here's Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our swing around the NFL starts now. In Jacksonville, the Jaguars at home for a divisional matchup against Houston in the AFC South. And it's the former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's the rookie, Cam Ward. This one of a pair of rushing touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The Titans are back in the win column. They move to 2-1 with a Week 3 victory. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's a man who had a real nice season last year, Chuba Hubbard. He'll find an opening and take it in, a 6-yard rushing touchdown. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off the play fake, Nix. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Downs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got
got to be careful. They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, they can make this a three-possession game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. This 2nd and 4.
To the 49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Dobbins. Shoves him aside. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
37-yard
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Broncos.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Dobbins. He gets this down to the 3. Got the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Dobbins will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He wanted his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Chargers offense back out and ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Herbert now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made 1 more play, could have had our shutout.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Gilman on the coverage.
To throw is Nix. And that is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
What's good on the extra point? And the lead is now 24. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. And able to get this out to the 25. LA readies for its next possession. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened in the game in this last sequence.
See what they do here in this last sequence.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the 1st quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the 1st quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for the Broncos, it's an ideal start.